Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Chakudash. It belongs to the apostles and the elders, the great most on true God. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim to Sadakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. And the pre-Shimon, this week's topic is going to be entitled, The Missiles Are a Factory Reset to the Earth, you know. Pretty much inspired by, we spoke about it a little bit at camp, but, you know, when you buy a brand new phone, over the years you have it, you start downloading things, you start adding shit to it, and it really hinders the performance of the phone, right? To the point where you start to delete certain things on your phone, but it's just so much shit added to the system of the phone that it just doesn't reach the optimal performance as to when you first bought it, right? You can restart the phone, you can delete things, but it's not quite the same as doing what they call a factory reset, when you set the phone back to its original setting, right? And that's what the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, the only true power and his only begotten Son, are going to do, right? With the nuclear missiles, okay, and concentrated fire from the chariots, what they call UFOs, right? With the laser beams they're going to be emitting. The book of 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, tells us that the elements itself are going to melt with fervent heat. So this thing is going to get resetted all the way down to the elements. And this is what the planet needs. The planet Earth needs a factory reset. It needs that bitter earth and the blessed missiles. And the reason I want to say, look, it's a factory reset is because there's a doctrine out there when the Lord said, I'll create a new heaven and new earth, that they're thinking that the planet Earth itself will be destroyed. Guys like Vocab Malone teach that, right? Different other bugged out, wayward doctrines will tell you that the planet Earth will blow up, or some Neil deGrasse Tyson shit. After a million couple of years, the Earth is going to die, the stars are going to die. That's complete man-made bullshit. You know, according to the scriptures, all right, when it talks about a new heaven and a new earth, whether you're in the Greek, kainos, I can't quite remember the Hebrew for that word new, when it says new heavens and new earth in Isaiah, but it's talking about a refreshed earth, like I mentioned with the phone, a factory reset. You know, you run a factory reset on your phone, it damn near runs brand new, especially if you go and change the hardware too, like get the screen repaired and all that, you know. And that's what the Lord is going to do, man. The earth is going to yield to its full potential. Hence, when we say that we're going to be bigger in stature and everything, we're going to be getting the full minerals of the planet Earth, you know. And you see that on a low level here. You know, they always say Jakes in the South are bigger, right? Because, you know, they have the sun, all right, and different things. Plants are growing out there, or even Jakes on the islands. You know, you go to Jamaica, they fast as hell, right? You see all these guys, and they're not taking no steroids or nothing. They're just going off the earth. So when you go off the earth and they have it yield to its utmost minerals, you're going to be consuming that, and then you're going to get the full potential of the earth. You see? In combination, of course, with us being the sons of the living power, because Deuteronomy 7:6 tells us that we're going to be greater and above all people. So even if you had a Jake in the most mineral nutrition deprived area, all right, if the Lord wills it, all right, that Jake can still excel in things dealing with physicality or whatever, you know. But that's the point, though. You see that we're going to be getting the full strength of the earth. This is why the elites, the so-called white man, all right, they deal with the top choice beef, meats, soil, everything. You know why? To preserve their life. They even doing things like damn near drinking blood, anything to prolong their life. But really, 1 Samuel 2:6, life and death is in the hands of the Lord. All right. But 2, at the end of the day, they're heathens. You know, we're gonna be reaping the full benefits with new bodies. All right, of the coming earth, of the righteous world order. I'll say that on the Yahweh Shai coming. All right. But this man got to go out of his, get rooted out of his kingdom first, because the scripture says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Meaning the so-called white man cannot be on top while we on top, okay? Because he has a throne of iniquity, right? Yahweh Shai's throne is going to be us ruling joint heirs with him is going to be void of iniquity, sin upon sin. Okay, we're not going to be sinning. We're going to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandment perfectly, pursuing the scriptures like Hebrews, the 8th chapter on down. All right, the Lord giving us a heart of flesh. All right, a heart to, or a mind to involuntarily keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You see, you don't have to train a baby how to breathe. All right, or when to beat its heart. It just does it involuntarily, right? So that's how we're going to be with these laws, statutes, and commandments within our inward parts, man. And that's what we are praying and striving that the Lord gets done as soon as possible, because as this place go on, you see more wickedness, more bullshit being passed, Isaiah 10:1, more wickedness from the heathens and our own people, all right, that if it was to go on forever, no flesh shall be saved, man, all right, because this society is anti-life, you know, it's satanic, it's adversarial to the ways of the scriptures, and the scriptures tell you in the book of Romans, the wages of sin are death. So this place is laden with sin and confusion, so all that is around you is death, man, from from abortions to plastic surgery to genetically modified foods, all that shit, all that, the missiles just have to reset everything, man. All right, get rid of these wicked ass people. All right, breathe life back into the earth, you know, and so forth, man. Okay, because we're pissed off. You know, this place pisses you off, man. A person maketh a wise man mad. If you had any sort of wisdom, you'll be pissed off with America, because this place is death, man. This place is bitter, amargo. It's a bitter land. You see? That's how come the few men that have that understanding, what are they doing? They out there sighing and crying, Ezekiel 9:4. All right? But those that lack understanding, they join hand in hand with the world. You know? Why the hell would you want this place to continue? Why the hell would you want it to go on knowing it's only going to get worse and deviate more from what the Lord wants? So, as it is written in the scripture, hey, man, we got to hasten the day of the Lord, man. All right? Pray that the Lord come back yesterday. You see? Now, don't get it twisted. We know that the Lord is operating on his own time, and we have to be patient. But, again, we're just praying for the Yahweh Shemel Shah to speed up the prophecies and get us the fuck out of there, man. Out of here, out of Babylon, out of our captivity. All right? We want to hear that voice saying, come up hither, my people. You know? And the good thing is this, man. These missiles are already built. These missiles, and once they're built, there's no breaking them down or let's get rid of these missiles now. Hell no. They built, and they built for a purpose. That purpose is to fulfill scriptures like Joel, the 3rd chapter. All right? That army, all right, that's not going to break its ranks. All right? That's going to leap walls. Those are the missiles, man. Going through different missile defense systems and whatnot, okay? To fulfill the word of the Lord. And what's the word of the Lord? America being destroyed in thermonuclear destruction. So certain parts of the world, all right, the land of Israel being hit with missiles, all right, but ultimately being built back up. These things have to be fulfilled. And the earth itself is yearning for it, man. All right? Here it is. The Most High gave the planet Earth oil to lubricate its tectonic plates. All right? But what does the so-called white man do? Drill and dig up all the oil, okay, causing earthquakes, man. Earthquakes and tsunamis. It's like a virus in your body, man. If you ever had a virus in your body and it's making your body do out of whack shit, okay, that's what the so-called white man is doing with the planet Earth, man. You know? That's why you got to take them bitter herbs and ginger shots and all that to fight that virus out your body. That's what the missiles are going to do with the so-called white man, completely eradicate him, man. And the elites that do survive and make it through their underground bunkers or their space stations, guess what? The book of Amos says, though you dig into hell and climb up to heaven, we're going to yank your ass out of your rulership, man. Roughly paraphrasing. You know? Because yes, the ones that have the money, you know, that's how come they have people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos working on going into space, but they're not going to go, they could go to the outer rim, you know? But some shit like building colonies on moons and Mars, that's complete fallacies and bullshit, all right? That's not going to happen. They're going to be on that, they're going to be just enough to not get caught up in the missiles, man. They're going to be in some underground bunkers somewhere in some islands that we probably don't even know about, man. They're already probably building underground cities under the ocean. which is not that too far-fetched. You could already look up underwater houses that look very luxurious. So you could tell they're already working on different things down there, and sort of like they show you in that movie G.I. Joe, where they had a complete military under the ground. See, so they working on shit because they know their time is short, man. He knows time is short. They see that different Rothschilds are dying, different Rockefellers and Queens are dying. All right, so they know their time is running out. They know that Yahweh Shai is on their ass. Okay, though it tarry, wait for it surely will tarry. Okay, so these scriptures are moving at light speed, man. No, every second to us feels extra long because this place is hell and whatnot. Okay, but the Lord is definitely working. All right, the Lord is definitely working, man. And it's only a matter of time before he takes the so-called white man out of his rulership with the blessed missiles. Okay? It's no wonder that the Yahweh Shem Shah had nations that were poor, struggling, build themselves up. All right? And turning their pruning hooks into weapons of war. All right? So treaties that would normally deal with agriculture or farming and all that, those are taking a back burner, all right, to military contracts, man. All right? Military defense contracts and such, man. Signing off different weapons to each other and all that, all right, creating entangling alliances. Because pursuant to the book of Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, there's a time and season for everything. And right now, it's a time and season of war, all right? Rumors of wars and cold wars always lead to hot wars, all right? And that's what's going to happen. Whether these people out here want it or not, or we want world peace. Look, man, the Lord said, I think not that I'm come to send peace, but a sword. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the one stirring the pot. And Exodus 15:3 tells us the Lord is a man of war. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua is moving the chess pieces around, okay, to set up the stage for that coming third woe that we read about in the book of Revelations, man, which we can't wait for, man. Okay? Is our salvation guaranteed? No. All right, we're striving for it. We're striving. 1 Peter 1:10. We're doing our things to make our calling and election sure. But guess what? If it's sure, if it's in the will of the Lord for it to be sure, then we're gonna be protected throughout all this shit, man. All this madness and chaos is gonna fall upon the planet Earth. All right, from race riots to cannibalism, okay, to famine to pestilence, and ultimately to World War III. Okay, salvation can only. This is why the scripture says, know the Holy Scriptures in the book of 2 Timothy 3 and 15, knowing the Scriptures, the Holy Scriptures from a youth, which is able to make thee wise unto salvation. This is why the Scriptures are above woman, above rubies, above gold, above everything, because at the end of the day, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding is going to be our salvation, man. Faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be our salvation. Nothing else, whether it's your career, whether it's the hoes, whether it's the money you got, whether it's whatever. All right, none of that's gonna save you. None of that's gonna deliver you. All right, faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's our deliverance. All right, and that should be your plan A, B, C, all the way to Z, man. Faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, see, so that's what we're banking on, man. Complete faith. We pray Yahweh Shem Yahushua speed up the destruction, man. Speed up the time of the destruction. With that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Hashim HaKodash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which you well. Salutations to hopefully elect out there, you Akim to Zadakim, that do this thing in the most truth and sincerity. Shalom.